Hi there, I'm Ben and welcome to part 11 of my full platinum walkthrough for Bloodborne. Right, we're going up to the Orphanage, Upper Cathedral Ward. We've been up there before, but now we have a key to actually go through the door at the top, meaning we can get through to the Orphanage. And yeah, just this video and then one after this, and then that's the main part of the game actually done. Then it's into the Chalice dungeons. So yeah, head to Cathedral Ward. Ariana should be here. She should be crying, as miserable as it is to say that. Yeah, she should be. That's fine. You want her alive like that. We don't actually need her at this point, but we have her. If you've missed the other umbilical cord with Yosefka for any reason, then you can still get the one from Ariana. So yeah, hopefully she'll be there. We will deal with her later on once we've beaten Mikolash at the end of the next video. Right, so yeah, you know this area. We've been up here before. Watch out for this guy. I'm basically getting to the top of here. So this should all be very easy for you. One hit kills on all these enemies. These are early game stuff. So yeah, just make your way to the top. We're doing two bosses in this video. We're actually going to get a few trophies. Quite a lot. It's quite a short video, 24 minutes. But, well, 25. We're actually doing a lot. And that, right there, is why the Charge R2 on the Hunter's Axe is amazing. Just clear a whole room in one go. Yeah, two bosses. One very easy, even though I do make it look a bit difficult. The second one is we'll have a summon, so it's easy enough if you know what you're doing. So yeah, nothing particularly difficult in this this one. The actual orphanage, or the bit before the orphanage, the most of what we're actually doing is Upper Cathedral Ward, but we're going to get the Orphanage Key, and that's ultimately where the two bosses are, so that's why I've called it that. Yeah, it's the actual area before that, the Upper Cathedral Ward. Getting the key for the orphanage is probably the more difficult part. But yeah, it's still, if you know what you're doing, then you'll be fine. Don't worry. There's nothing drastically difficult. Just loads of brain suckers, like loads. But you can take them on one at a time. It's not all at the same time, so don't worry. You're going to see there at the bottom corner as well, we're getting a trophy next, the choir. That is just for making it up to the top of Cathedral Ward, Upper Cathedral Ward, and using the key to get through the door. So that's all that trophy is. So it's this is a side area. You wouldn't necessarily come here. You don't need to come here. All we need to do is go to Mensis for as part of the story now. Use that term loosely, story. But yeah. So this is the door. So this is the point where we stopped last time. We can now use this key to that we got in the previous video from Yahar'gul. There we go, the choir trophy. Yeah, lots of these things around. These may look pretty sort of, I don't know, unopposing, just kind of basic little terror babies. I don't know what you want to call them. I think they're supposed to be baby great ones or something like that. They definitely look like Ebrietas, who is the final boss of this place we're actually going to be doing. Yeah, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, they look like the boss, so yeah, they look unassuming, unopposing. That is quite dangerous. Watch out for the attack they're doing there. That's a call beyond. We're actually going to get that. That's a hunter tool we'll get near the end as well. That sort of attack, you can see him do it again. That, stay away from that. You can back away from it. Yes, the little baby things, there are quite a few all around the outside here. They have frenzy, so if they rear up and attack you, I think I actually get hit by one, which is quite random as well. Frenzy is going to build up even though you've killed it, and it's going to hurt a lot, so be prepared to not get swarmed by them. There's lots of them in groups, so of course Charge R2, clear the area. But yeah, they're slow, they don't chase you down or anything. It's just be aware that they can hit you with frenzy, and it's going to hurt. So remember this part here, this is the front gate. We will open this from the other side later on, just so you kind of get a reference where we are. If you go to the right hand side here, kill them. You can see there's lots of them here. This is actually what Ariana has inside of her. This is where the third umbilical cord comes from, is killing her version of this, which is going to appear after Mikolash is dead at the end of the next video. Yeah, this, if you go around here, get this Great Lake Rune. That's actually plus 4% on all resistances, so It's actually quite good here. I think this is one. Yeah, this is the one that hits me. So it's a little touch, but that frenzy just keeps going. So you can use sedatives to get rid of that instantly before it hits you with all that damage, or you can actually use the resistance and it won't. The rune, but it's not much of a problem. You should be killing these without getting hit. That was completely stupid of me. So yeah, don't worry about it. But yeah, that rune we just picked up is actually quite a good one. It plus 4% on all resistances, so it's not bad. Yeah, but I won't be equipping it for now anyway. I've still got all the extra items, runes on and things, all the extra blood echoes. Yeah, crows. These are some of the enemies that will do the most damage. Just you don't expect it, but they just do out of nowhere. Like I'm sure one of them hits me. It's got to do. No, maybe not. And pebbles as well. Yeah, here we go. It's instant. You can't get the damage back from the crows, which is the annoying thing, I think. Right, we're actually going to go inside now. This is where things get very dark and pretty dangerous, to be honest. So take it slow in here. This is going to be the last one of these we have to deal with. So yeah, they'll usually do the point first. Gives you a massive window to kill them. But do not run down these stairs straight away. There is a brain sucker here, should I say. But you should be able to get 2 charge R2s right, one after another, and that will take care of these. So that's the kind of what you want to go for. The problem is getting the first one off without getting hit with magic. They all have the hoods on, so they're all going to be doing the magic. So you're in a safe place right now. We're going to be going down there later. If you go right down here, you're going to see this item. But be aware, once you grab it, a werewolf's going to come bursting through that window. So if you do that, run all the way back to the door. Don't check if it's there. It is coming, believe me. Yeah, and you can just use this doorway to kill them. There's a few werewolves. I think there's 4 downstairs. Yeah, 3 then 1. So 4 downstairs. You can use a doorway to get rid of those as well. It's cheating, I suppose. Or is it just clever? I'm going to call it clever. Using the environment to your advantage. Yeah, so they should all be dropping blood shards, twin blood shards for you, if you need them. We'll also get the last badge in this area. It's literally downstairs, but we're not going to get it right away. So you can buy all but 2 of the weapons in the game at this point, or by the end of this video. 3 of them drop from the chandelier, so let the chandelier drop, let them kind of see you, and then run. Trust me, they'll be following you as well. Yeah, and just stand here and wail on them. You should be able to charge. And yeah, there are only 2 R2 hits on each of them. Should be enough if you get them square in the face. Yeah, definitely makes it easier. That one got one through. Yeah, so we've got the last badge coming up. We obviously do need to buy all the weapons. I haven't bought them yet. I have said if you want to mess around with weapons, you feel free to buy whichever weapons you like. But I'm just going to wait until we're in the Chalice dungeons. We're going to get a lot of blood echoes there. So we will be able to buy the weapons no problem whatsoever. You can literally kill... In one of the later Chalice dungeons, kill an enemy, get 40,000 echoes in one go, and then come back and buy the most expensive weapon at the bath. So yeah, it's not a problem finding the amount to buy them, but if you want to pick a certain one up now, then obviously, yeah, do that. Another werewolf downstairs. You can take this one on the normal way. Should be fine. 2 charge R2s. There we go. Of course, it's very dark down here as well. So I will try and switch between the torch and so you can see where we're going. But I've gone down the stairs and I'm now going back past the stairs and round to the right. And there's going to be a Scurrying Beast. You can see it there just in the distance. Don't run into the room after it. It's going to run back towards you because it's going to see something and think, no, I'll actually take my chances with this guy. There's a brain sucker just around this corner. You can see it there. So you should be able to hit through the wall and get it. The problem is with the follow-up, they are pretty quick with the magic. And if obviously they have that grab, it does a lot of damage and it will take 2 of your insight away. I am going to get hit by one of the grabs, at least one, later on. So the way to sort of, that I've always dealt with these is kind of wait around the corner, let them cast a few spells, and then eventually they'll do this terrifying run towards you to try and grab you when you're not expecting. It's like they try and get your guard down, but sometimes they won't do it, and if they don't, then just go in and just with normal R1 try and finish them off. But yeah, I don't like these guys at all. That Scurrying Beast, by the way, should have given you 2 chunks as well. So we're just going to open up a shortcut here just in case, but of course there is going to be another one. You can see him down there. Here is blue elixir, so I'm actually going to show you what this is and what it does and how it can be useful. It is fairly rare, so it can be more useful in chalice dungeons as opposed to now, so you can save it, but I'll show you now. Blue elixir turns you invisible, lets you get close to an enemy, and it just allows you to help get that first R2 in, basically. It will eventually see you if you get close enough, so be aware of that. We will be able to get that first critical attack in, not literal critical, but critical in the meaning that that's the one you need to, as long as you hit them with the first one, you can kill them with the second one, no problem. Pearl Slug there, that we need for a chalice ritual later on. We're actually going to get some ritual blood level 5 as well, which is pretty rare. It's always here, so don't worry, you will get it as well. I've opened that door up, so if you do die, you don't need to go back downstairs with the werewolves. You can just run straight across the top. Here there's 2, there's one to the left. That was terrible timing. I did not expect him to see me at all, and he went straight into the grab, which is just naughty. Yeah, now we've got this other one casting magic at me, so just if that happens, roll back to safety. That was not how to do that. Again, blue elixir can be your friend here. Just be aware that there are 2 of them. So they will usually reset. That's the one from down the stairs. You can see he's going to go back down the stairs. He's got the key that we need, the Orphanage Key. That's why we're doing all this. So you should be able to get one at a time. Like, this is what was supposed to happen the first time. Like, he knows I'm there right away. And if you use these banisters for the magic as well, it will block it, and you can hit through it as well. Of course, you can hit through the walls. Yeah, just take your time. Don't rush in. Here's this terrifying run towards that they do, and you should be able to get a hit. There we go. Go and try and finish him, and he does, because I miss, he does get the cast off. But if he's on a different level to you like this, they won't be able to initiate the grab. The same way for you, you can't do ripostes or critical attacks if you're higher than an enemy. So it works in your advantage as well. So they can't do the grab if you're on stairs like that, or at a lower plane, should I say. Yeah, so I'm just waiting for him to try and get him to do that attack. You don't want to run into this magic. They can chain it, which is really annoying, even if you try and evade. So he hits you once with the grab, and then they'll try and chain it and hit you again with another piece of magic. So getting that first one off is the most important thing. You can hit obviously through the banister. And there we go. Take your time, get the Orphanage Key. This is the shortcut. This is where the werewolf bursts through that window. And then we're going to go here and get the make contact gesture. This is the only gesture in the game that we actually need. And by saying that, we don't actually need it. But what we can do is you can use this this gesture, make contact, with the Brain of Mensis, which is going to be in the next area, to get a rune, the top, I think it's the top one, or the one below. It's definitely a very good moon rune, which is going to give you a lot of blood echoes if you have it equipped. So it can be handy, but yeah, grab that, and then we'll get that make contact at the in the next area. You do it towards an enemy, and it's going to give you, well, it's kind of an enemy, I suppose. It's suffering at the time we're next to it. It's definitely not attacking you anyway. One more here. So we're on the opposite side downstairs now. This doesn't go well. You can use these ridges to kind of escape the magic if you need to, but I should probably just be more proactive with these guys. There's that terrifying run they like to do. Yeah, watch out for your, obviously if you are using a long weapon in its extended form like I am, don't just swing now, because you could potentially hit the pillar. You want to get them more out into the open. Yes, so now, whoa. Now, here we go. No, yes. And it doesn't stagger. I don't know what was going on then, but I shouldn't have followed up. I should have just gone straight in. I don't know why he didn't get knocked back. It must have been because he was in the middle of casting. But that threw everything off, and I get one more brain suck. Yeah, don't worry if it's... We don't need insight. We only need it for summoning people. Again, if we do get 60, you can buy a blood rock. I have mentioned that several times. But we have plenty of Madman's knowledge, and we'll be getting Great One's knowledge, quite a few of those later. So there's the cosmic, that's the last badge, so grab that. You can now buy all the weapons, apart from the 2, so you can get all weapons apart from the Ritual Blade, which was New Game Plus, and then there's a Beast Claw type weapon, which is in the Chalice Dungeons. So yeah, we're going to make our way out with the Orphanage Key. Make sure to grab that Ritual Blood, that's very important for one of the rituals later on. And that's essentially the area done. It's just 2 bosses now. So open this gate up. This is where we came in, across the bridge. So open that up slowly. And now we're going to do the Celestial Emissary boss, which is very, very simple. Very. It's almost like a gank boss, I suppose. There's lots of enemies, but only one of them is important. But they're very easy enemies. They're just these blue guys, these ones. So you can hit them with 2 R1s will kill them, or 1 R2 will annihilate them like that. And there's a group of them, and obviously that move is great for crowd control, so just use that. So it's going to start straight away as soon as you run down. No need for a backup here, obviously. And yeah, just start charge R2ing to clear the mob. The one you're after, you can see he's kind of walking backwards. He's at the bottom of the stairs there. All of them but one will rush you. Will try and grab you. There's one there, you can see him backing away. He's the one we want. So when you've got him, obviously hit him as well. That's it. Well, it's not. There's going to be summoning more and more, and he will eventually grow in size. But it's a lot sooner than it usually is on me here. Usually you can... clear the field a bit and get a good few attacks on it. I think I'll wait too long and I should just be more aggressive here. But yeah, just keep hitting this one. I should have gone in straight away. I don't know what I was waiting for then, but he's going to do that and knock me back while he turns into the big form. Obviously you can tell which one he is now. Yeah, he does do damage. He's just big, clumsy damage. The only problem is clearing the area. Don't get cornered. But it's very simple, they're all melee, there's no magic going on or anything. So once you've got him pretty much alone, then you can just do R1s, get around the back of him like you normally would. With a giant like this, I do take a lot of damage, make the right mess of this. So, yeah, just do that and finish him. There you go. That's it, and all the others will obviously die once he does. And you're going to get the Communion Rune, and that is a top tier rune, so you will also get the Rune Master trophy. So that Communion means that we can get +4 blood vials. So it's the best one, best Communion rune. So you will get that, and you will get that trophy, and obviously the Celestial Emissary trophy as well. So I'm just going to repair. Nothing to fortify, even though I do check. You shouldn't have enough chunks by now. Worth checking just in case, I suppose. And there you see we've got Communion +4 now. So if you put that on, you'll have +4 blood vials. Again, if you need blood vials, go back to Central Yharnam and do that circuit. The 2 big guys, the 2 wolves on the bridge, and then the other big guy, and then use the Cleric Beast lamp to exit. Very quick run, very easy run, and you should get 12-14 blood vials every time you do it. It takes 2 seconds and all the enemies will die in 1 hit. Nice and quick. I'll probably show it you later on if I ever run out or get low. And once you've done with leveling whatever, go back to the Luminum Flower Garden and straight on to the next boss. It's like literally we're just going to break through this window and go and take the next boss on. Watch out for this guy here, he's going to wake up, so just quickly kill him. And then run round to get a Call Beyond, another hunter tool. Obviously it's very high arcane use. Again, not anything we can use currently, but if you are going for that whole arcane thing, then you can use that. It's what the guy did to me on the bridge, that sort of projectile he did. Yeah, it's fairly useful. I don't know, I don't really use arcane to be honest. Never really see a use for it. I'd rather just smack people with a big axe. It's much easier and simpler. yeah, magic one there, so watch out for that. You can obviously try and kill him from around the corner. And then go down, and this is the boss straight away. Ebrietas, daughter of the cosmos. So quickly clear these out, and then there's going to be a summon waiting for you. You do want to bring this one in, mostly to be a diversion. Can die very quickly, so maybe... Well, you don't really need to back up save. If you're going to die, the run back is like 2 seconds, so you'll be fine. But if you were afraid you're going to be burning through bolt paper, which is what you want to be using for this, then yeah, maybe make a backup save before the summoning. And yeah, run in. Obviously, they can't come in until the fight has started. It's the same with all of them. This fight doesn't start until you hit Ebrietas. Don't bother go wailing on her now, because it's not going to do any damage. What you want to do is wake her up, run back to get Damien. So yeah, he's going to be able to enter now because the fight's actually started. Yeah, don't worry turning your back on her, she'll be fine. Yeah, you want him to do the diversion stuff. That's what he's here for. The trick for this one is kind of stay to the side. Let Damien take the sort of focus away. And she's going to do this kind of slam head attack. Because Damien stays at a distance, she's going to try and do that slam attack a lot with her head. Or whatever move it actually is. And the head is kind of the squishy part of this one. So doing damage to the head is like bonus damage almost. And you want to stay sort of to the side or behind. You can just, if you want to, just stay behind her in these kind of forks. And just keep charge R2s. And you should be fine. It's a very simple fight. Damien can die fairly quickly if she does the grab or certain other moves. She can be staggered into a visceral attack as well. If she puts her head down and looks like it's sort of gone floppy, then yeah, not now. This is when she's just doing the attack. Then yeah, she's open for a visceral. But yeah, just stay to the side, try and hit the head. R2s probably aren't the best for the head. You should go for the R1. There we go. I think that's open for the visceral now, but I missed it. Never mind. Maybe not. And when she does this, you can see this. She's sort of charging something up. If you can, hit her in the head and try and stop her doing that. You'll see that my health is going down. You probably can't hear it in this video, but there's a little chime sound going on now. She has this kind of aura around her that is constantly draining your health now. At this point, you want to be quick and just do lots of damage. There is a chance that Damien might get killed soon as well. So just do as much damage from behind at this point. She's going to do less of the head dropping and be more aggressive now. So, there you go. Just at the same time, Damien's gone, but so has Ebrietas, and that's it. That's this area done. All done. Nice and simple. Chalice of Isz there, so that's obviously one of the Chalice dungeons. We do need that one. So yeah, obviously get the trophy there as well for killing Ebrietas. And this offer flesh to the altar is going to bring back the Queen Annalise that got killed by the hunter at the top of Castle Canehurst. She is now back alive because we took her fleshy, whatever it was called. We took that. You go and offer it. She's now back alive. Not necessary, but she is. Just thought I'd show you if you were interested in that. Anyway, so yeah, just going to do the upgrade stuff. We've already been back and looked at everything else, not picked anything else new up. So just strength, endurance, vitality. That's all I'm going to be doing really. And then once we get into the Chalice dungeons, that's when we'll start going up to the full amount of strength, vitality, endurance, and we'll start going into skill and things like that. So if you are low, you can pop a few. You should some of these are worth quite a lot. You're going to start not needing these anymore because we'll be Chalice dungeons, lots and lots of blood echoes available. So start cracking more of those to level up if you want to. And yeah, that's it. So what do we go for here? I forget. Strength, vitality, yeah, nice and even. Right, that's it for this video. One more area of the game, the last area of the game in the next video, the Nightmare of Mensis, School of Mensis. Anyway, right, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.